Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to Jim Carrey Month. I believe I'm on number 5, I think. Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, number 23, Bruce. Yep, 5. And the review is on the movie Liar Liar. Okie dokie. So this movie was released back in, let's see, wrong page. Released back in 1997 under the direction of Tom Shadyac and starring Jim Carrey, who actually received a Golden Globe Award for his best performance by actor in a motion picture comedy musical. Being it was only a nomination means he didn't win. Oh, how I wonder who won. Probably someone undeserving, but anyway. The movie was produced by Brian Grazer and written by Paul. You know what? I'm not even going to try and pronounce their last names. Paul G. and Stephen M. I'm not going to try to pronounce their last names. I'm pretty sure I'd butcher them. So I'm not even going to try. Okay. And it says that this is the second of 3 collaborations between Carrey and Shadyac, first being Ace Ventura and the third being Bruce Almighty, which both of them I already reviewed. This is also the second of 3 collaborations between the writers, whose name I'm not going to mention, the others being Little Rascals and Heartbreakers, which I've never seen Heartbreakers. And blah, 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 about a Bollywood remake, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So the plot of this movie is basically where Jim Carrey plays a lawyer who is basically a compulsive liar, always lies to everybody, even when the situation doesn't even call for it. So one day, his son, his now 5-year-old son, makes a wish that he can't tell a lie, and so for a whole day, he's forced to tell the truth, no matter what. Even when he has a big, important trial that could make or break the future of his job. So it's pretty funny. So what do I think of this movie? I actually think it's a very funny movie. It's very well done. It's a great story. Jim Carrey's perfect in this movie, like everything else he's in. Even in his terrible movies, he still somehow gives a good performance. So yeah, let's see. The other actors in this movie are, heck, I can just read off the box. And by the way, this is my old VHS copy because I don't really have this movie on DVD. I wish I did, but sadly I don't. Someday, probably. You got Jim Carrey, Maura Tierney, I think her name is. She's the actress who plays Jim Carrey's ex-wife, Audrey, and Jim Carrey's name in this movie is Fletcher Reed. Then you have Jennifer Tilly, an actress whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Amanda Doneho, I don't know, and Carrey Always, who's famous for the Saw films. So yeah, and then also the kid Max is played by his name's sadly not in the box, but his name is Justin Cooper. So how do I feel about this movie? I actually really like the film. I think it's a lot of fun to watch. Especially the scenes where Carrey is trying to lie, where it comes out as gibberish. It's fucking funny as hell. And even there's a scene where when he wins the case, he goes, Jordan fakes back, swoosh, and that's the game. Nothing further, Your Honor. And it's so hilarious seeing him do that. I have a lot of fun with this movie. It's supposedly an hour and 27 minutes, which is really short if you think about it. It's really short. And the music's done by John Debney, who did the music for the 1999 movie, the 1999 Disney movie Inspector Gadget, which is another movie I've reviewed on my channel. Check it out if you haven't. So yeah, I just really enjoy this movie. I think it's a lot of fun to watch. It's basically Jim Carrey at his best. I mean, is this the best of his movies? No. It's a great movie, though. Is it? Okay. It's not one of Jim Carrey's best, but it is a fun movie, though. Okay? I really like this movie. I think it's a great film. You know, it's a lot of fun to watch. Really. And also some fun trivia for you guys. The movie Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery was actually being filmed, I think, around the same time as this movie was. And they originally wanted Jim Carrey as Dr. Evil, but he basically, I think he respectfully declined the role so he could be committed to this movie, which was really cool. That he was even offered the role of Dr. Evil, but as you all know, Mike Myers took the role. But it was still cool they even thought of Jim Carrey for the Dr. Evil role. That would have been, imagine how different that trilogy would have been. Huh. Also, there's a scene in the movie where Jim Carrey basically is in the bathroom and beats the living crap out of himself. Though there were no artificial sound effects created for that. That's all real. That is fucking cool. And even the whole claw thing that he does, like this little joke he does with his son, that's actually inspired by something that Jim Carrey's father actually did to him when he was a kid, which is really fucking clever, my friends. There's even a line in, I think there's even a, let's see. Okay, there's even a line in this movie where his son Max, who's right here, this little kid right here, asks Jim Carrey that if he makes his face like this, or will it get stuck that way? And Carrey's response is, no, in fact, some people make a good living like that. And that's a tongue-in-cheek reference to Jim Carrey's own career, pretty much. Because Jim Carrey makes a career out of being a comedian and making faces and whatnot. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed this movie. I think it's a lot of fun to watch. And there's even a scene where in this movie where Jim Carrey goes into his boss's office to basically tell him the truth of what he really thinks of him. And then when he says it, he's standing there expecting to be fired. But no, the boss, who is played by I think his name is Mitchell Ryan or something. He's the guy who plays Dr. Wynn in Halloween 6, for those of you who've seen the movie. But I think his name is Mitchell Ryan or something. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, Mitchell Ryan. I had that right. And so basically his boss, Mr. Allen, apparently he's not insulted by it. He actually takes it as a joke. You know how sometimes the famous people get a roast, where you have people walk up and it's basically insult them almost to their face, pretty much. That's what Mr. Allen takes it as, Jim Carrey basically roasting him. And it's funny, even when he goes around basically pointing out, truthfully I may add, pointing out all his coworkers' flaws. It's so funny as hell. This movie's just awesome to watch. So yeah, I could go on and on about this movie, but I'm pretty much coming up on 10 minutes almost. So I'll just leave it at that. This is a great movie to watch. If you guys have never seen this movie, I highly enjoy it. It's a great film. Like I said, it was released back in '97. It's a fun movie to watch. I highly enjoyed this movie ever since I was a kid. Pick it up watch it if you haven't. It's great. So I will leave you guys on that note. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like my channel, please comment below. Let me know what you think of this video and of anything about this movie, of Jim Carrey, or my videos in general. Please comment below. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. See you guys later.